All right, it's the best part. Loading up the DLC content. All the extra Game of the Year edition content. With the most epic soundtrack ever in the background. So you may be wondering why I chose an earlier save. I ended up going back. I recorded everything that we missed in the previous save, and so that's all done. And I was able to try a couple different things with getting rid of our old friend from the Imperial City prisons. I tried different methods to see what would make the guards tick, what would make them trigger, what would be a possible way to have him get killed by the guards instead of by us. We were talking about pacifist builds, and I was able to, because we have invisibility. I don't know that our frenzy worked, but we have invisibility, and because he chases you down, I was able to test to see if the guards would go aggro on him or me. So that was fun. Chad Warden, I had to restart my cat.
Hail, my sister.
I'm going to take that literally. What is wrong with your feline friend? Hey, Zambun, how's it going, man? How have you been doing? We are at the Dark Brotherhood again. Why? Because our main character is such a goody two-shoes, she never did it. So we're catching her up. We're getting her up to speed. And we didn't even realize so much that she hadn't done it until I realized that I kept looking for Shadowmere and I could not find him anywhere. The funny thing is that I did this for Shadowmere. And, well, we found a better steed, if it's at all possible. We were able to get our hands on the unicorn, and now that we've maintained that relationship, I don't know if I want. I mean, I still want Shadowmere. I still love her so much. She's a whatever, good horse. But also, we've got a unicorn, man. So, kind of want to have the unicorn for a while. So, yeah, that's what happened. We had we went through the Assassin's Guild on the other character, which was great. But totally forgot that I had never done it on this one. And since we just did the Thieves Guild on our main character, we are doing the Assassin's Guild, and then we're going to move on to some other guilds. And very soon here, DLC as well. So that's going to be fun. So yes, we are now on the Ochiva quests. So we're going to report her. Technically, technically we didn't discuss, not that I remember at least, we didn't discuss with Valtieria that he's even moving us to Ochiva.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please,
well, thank you.
Tell me how I can help. You are an ambitious one, aren't you? I'm afraid I have no more contracts for you.
Wait.
Instead...
No.
Bye.
Speaking of taking your time, or not taking your time, I forgot to record a bunch last time, so we're going to make sure we remember to record it. Let's see. Lord Gosnox, what's up? Welcome to this fine establishment. So, yeah, we are only... Yeah, I guess technically we're taking our time. We're taking as much time as it takes to get a good... Oh, no! We've got a problem. Is it still down here? Are you serious? I'm gonna plug in the memory card. I had to transfer everything over because I had to re-record some stuff. I did the first responsible part. I didn't put it back. So let's start that conversation with Valtieri, and then I will move that memory card over. Dude. When tech had, like,
Hail,
more
my
versatility.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself.
That is such a PlayStation. I
tell me
remember
how
my
I can help.
PlayStation memory cards. Why did we get rid of the PlayStation? Why would you do that? No, don't leave, sir. Oh, wait. We can't start the conversation because I'm not recording it. Oh, man. It's like when you go on a date and you're like, yeah, babe, you're great and everything, but like I need to like record what we ate. It's so much more important than who I'm with. Like you're nice, but is this an Instagram worthy moment? Are you Okay. Okay. You know what? This has turned into a what do you call it? It's turned into a just chatting moment. Yeah, I have had so many moving, like little moving pieces with the stream that have, that require to be like redone or undone each time. Where's the webcam then? That's a good question. Man, I had the PS1. Except, remember back when the PS1 wasn't the PS1? It was like the original PlayStation. And then there was the PlayStation. What were the two options? There's PlayStation and PlayStation 1. They were different. One looked like a bubbly blob, and one looked like a big square lunchbox. You don't just chat in the just chatting stream. This is more of like the lobby. Dude, the PlayStation Slim. Ooh, that one was slick. That one was a PlayStation 2 though, wasn't it? Yeah, the PS2 Slim was later, but the actual PlayStation 1, there was two of them. So sometimes when people refer to one PlayStation 1, they are not talking about the same one as you might be talking about. Because there was like two very distinctly different PlayStation 1s. And we had I think we had the bubbly one. The circular one. I don't know. It may not have. I just remember some of the coolest games on that system. And I went on this whole rampage trying to figure out how much it would cost to get one and get some of the old games. And I still need groceries. So that didn't happen. I think you might be right though. Wait. The controller didn't have analog sticks. And then the actual PS1 like system, there was essentially a almost like slim version because there was the lunchbox one. Where's the round one? The PS2 Slim was, and then the PS3, PS2 Slim was a lot more slick than the PS1, smaller PS1. But yeah. Okay. Are you working now? Oh, okay. Oh, you were Googling it? I was trying to Google it as fast as I could. I was not going as quickly. The OG was just called the PlayStation. It was PlayStation. And then it was just the box with no analog, and the other one was called PS1, and it looks like a rectangular circle thingy with It had analog sticks within the same generation? Wow. Making leaps and bounds, aren't they? Nice. PlayStation 1 had analog sticks? Ours must have, because I thought I had remembered it having it. And we had that second one, so that checks out. Wow. But I also have been playing with systems with analog sticks for so long, I was like, I'm probably wrong. I probably didn't have... I don't know that we ever had the original one. Hearts. I loved that. That's... Okay, to anybody who played the original PlayStation or PlayStation 2, they kind of overlapped in some ways. At least as far as like some of the games I remember playing. Did you have a favorite game? Or a memorable game? I think for me, not the two most memorable games was the one game that everybody told me didn't exist, which was just because it had no title, just like the PlayStation 1 had no title, was Call of Duty. No, I'm sorry. It was not a Call of Duty. This was before Call of Duty. It was Medal of Honor, but it was Medal of Honor nothing. It was just the first Medal of Honor, no special name. And so many people were like, no, they all have special names. I'm like, no, there was the first one. It was the first one in World War II. And the first mission, you're sneaking through the brush away from a house. I'm like, no, that one. And Looney Tunes Racer. I wish if I could go back in time and not have gotten rid of that, and if I could get that back, I would get those two back. Crash Bandicoot. That one was one of the popular ones that I never played. I was not as cool. I was not Jack and Daxter and Crash Bandicoot. To me, in my head, those are the same game. I don't know what the difference is, but those were the two games that like so many people played, and I never owned. And Shrek 3. Man, remember when they used to make movie video games? They were actually pretty fun. Lord Gozenox has said, been gaming for 24 years, so definitely played PlayStation, but family raised me on the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s stuff. Yeah, you know what? That was more Mr. Nerdy had like the older systems like he had the, like we still have one of them. Because he had an N64 and a GameCube? And I was too young for that at the time, I think. Either that or, like, my parents just didn't want video games in the house at that point. Or something like that. And then we got into that world at the PS1 somehow. And I remember distinctly one of my parents being like, I don't want video games in the house still. And so I don't know what the circumstances that we came upon that PlayStation. But we never went back. We officially, video games had entered the home, and here we are today, still playing video games. So it was the start of a beautiful and all-consuming thing for sure. I'm trying to think of any other PlayStation 1 games. The Xbox is restarting. Wait, why is the Xbox restarting? I just realized that. I already restarted the Xbox. Why is it restarting again? Okay. I think it stalled. What? Are you serious? Did it stall? Oh, it didn't stall. See, this is how old I am. It stalled at the Xbox 360 symbol, which is within Oblivion. It's not the Xbox. It's Oblivion that stalled. But in my head, I'm like, no, that's the Xbox symbol, and it's not loading. I remember having the PS1 and finding out there was a PS2 and thinking, but there's already a PS1. Why would you make another one? And somebody I knew, it was a younger kid that had it. I feel like whenever a younger kid has something you don't have, you're like, ugh, they're so spoiled. They're just so spoiled. They don't understand the struggle. And this kid had a PS2, and he had this. What was it? They were like the little plastic army men. But it was an army men like game. And I think you could get into tanks or something. You could go prone and your little feet are attached, so you would be crawling forward and the little feet would be shifting back and forth. Oh my goodness. Me staring at the kid with the ice cream I wanted at 25. Oh my goodness. You just have a couple years on someone, you're like, ugh, these kids. They don't understand. Don't get it. They don't understand. Things I've been through. Man, yeah, I think that was the case with any. If a kid was older than you, you could be like, oh, well, if they have a PlayStation 3, then maybe one day when I'm a big kid, I'll have one too. But no, if it was a younger kid, you're like, ugh, like I don't even know what to say to that. I must just be destitute. I'm just suffering. That's what it is. I'm suffering through only having one game system and several games. I'm so afflicted. Okay, we got our music back, we got our vibes. Now we need to see if it's gonna record. I don't want to do what I did last time, because when we have our streams, they're a couple hours long. And downloading the VODs after the fact get quite pixelated, quite compressed. And it is not the same experience as recording it locally on the Xbox. And the Xbox can handle it without any stuttering, which is great. Technically, I can add some recording onto OBS, but I don't know how much it'll tax my system on this end. And I don't want you guys to get the brunt of the stuttering, and that would be a bummer. 4 minutes, we have a problem. Ah, man, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? I don't think I have time to replay this all later today. This is distressing. I will try one more thing, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to just figure it out later. Good old-fashioned unplug and plug into a different slot, you know? No, stop recording. I don't want you to do that. See if this works. Yes, see, it's right there. What? Yes. I feel so high tech, but then the tech does not work with me. 4 minutes. It didn't work. This happened the other day where we thought it was working, and that's why I had to go back. I had to sit and re-record the missions we did, which also moves the recordings out of chronological order, which does make it difficult with confirm. Are you gonna let me do it now? Isn't it funny? They're like, just to let you know, you are going to be able to record longer if you're willing to make that sacrifice. I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. But also, it's not recording longer. I don't know what's wrong with my memory card. I'm going to have to do this all over again later. Before Thursday. I don't know when that's going to happen. So maybe on Thursday we are going to be doing the exact same missions. I don't know. Or maybe we could look at this from a positive angle. If I play through the missions once, then when I play through it again, I'll be able to do it more efficiently. Like the recordings will be that much better, right? That's what we're going with. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You are an ambitious one, aren't you?
Thank you.
I'm afraid I have no more contracts for you. Our time working together has come to an end. Instead, you must report to Ochiva here in the sanctuary. She will be providing all your contracts from now on and is waiting for you as we speak. Before you go, however, I intend to make good on an offer I made some time ago. As a vampire, I may pass my gift on to others as I see fit. You have served me well, and I choose now to extend that gift to you. Shall I use my dark powers and turn you into a vampire?
That is so sweet. That is, wow. Wow. But like, I had some of the things I wanted to do before, I really need to think about it. Really consider, I don't want to leave Ochiva waiting. So I think, let me go chat with her.
Yes, I can understand your trepidation. For it is not every day one is invited to join the ranks of the undead, eh? If you ever change your mind, fear not. My offer will always be open. Simply return and speak to me about the dark gift, and we can proceed.
Keep in mind his offer is only available so long as he's alive. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that that is a factor. Okay. Well, not really sure what to do about this recording situation. There's a slight possibility that my memory card has gone bad. They tend to go bad after not that long. And I think it's just the writing and rewriting and deleting and rewriting of the gameplay. Like we fill the memory card, then delete it, and like move it over and then refill it. And I think they just go bad faster. Fine. And you want to tell me about this dark gift?
Ah, you are interested then?
No.
Shall I pass along the terrible power of my dark gift? Do you wish to become a vampire?
Oh, I see. No.
Yes, I can
Still
understand.
no.
If you
I thought you were going to give me more information about it. No, you're just going to offer it to me again. Ochiva. I accidentally bumped into Ochiva last time before I'd even talked to him. So we didn't have much to... Oh, there you go. Look at you. Oh, I was going to get some B-roll. I don't need to do that because we're not recording.
Ah, greetings. I have been waiting for you. As Vicente surely told you, your time working with him has come to an end. From now on, you will receive all assignments directly from me. In fact, your next contract is available now.
You're playing Oblivion yourself? Ooh, do you have any specific... well, how about this? What's your... I was going to say, what's your build? That's a far more complicated question. What's your race? Do you have an Argonian? A Breton? Best choice, in my opinion. For your magical resistance. Let's see, what else do we do? Have we done... we've been thinking about a Khajiit build. Hand-to-hand Khajiit build. Slap someone with some paws. Okay, so what do you have anything to say about Lucien Lachance?
Lucien isn't here very often. His duties with the Black Hand keep him very busy, so he trusts me to keep the sanctuary in order.
I wonder why he managed me as a new recruit then, if he's not here that often. Oh, so she had a another mission with the Scartail situation. So I'll probably talk to her about that as well.
In the Imperial City, there lives a high elf who must be removed from existence. Finding this person may prove challenging. Are you interested?
Always, I accept the contract.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. Your target is a high elf named Phalion. He lives somewhere in the Imperial City and fancies long walks. Unfortunately, that's all we know. We don't know which district he calls home, which establishments he frequents, or anything about his schedule. This contract will require a bit of detective work. I suggest you speak to your fellow brothers and sisters and see if they can offer any advice. Ah, yes, there is one more thing. The Imperial City is also home to an Imperial Legion captain named Adamus Philida. Do you know who that is?
Psh. Yeah, yeah, totally. That self-righteous lapdog, Felida.
Quite. Then you know he has dedicated his life to eradicating the Dark Brotherhood and doesn't appreciate when we operate within the Imperial City. When that happens, he tends to make our lives uncomfortable. Let's not give the good captain any reason to go poking around in our affairs, If possible, do away with Phalian someplace out of the way. Definitely indoors with no other people around. A secure location with no witnesses. This will make it look like a simple murder. Philida will be none the wiser, and you'll receive a nice bonus. Now go, and may Sithis go with you.
Okay, just doing a mess around build, random Argonian. Ooh, that's kind of what we did. Not completely
I am
all over the
by
place,
your
but that's
presence.
kind of what we did
How can Ochiva be of assistance?
with our last character, and that's why we had done the Assassin's Guild, was because we did have a character who had done it. Wait. What? Creepy door. Finally. Okay. Yeah, I've always wanted to do a build. Not even a build. A playthrough where I didn't do any build, where I didn't efficient level, where like I just like did stuff. But it hurts too much, and then I end up deleting it and starting over again. So, Imperial City Market District tends to be the place where we can get the best information. So that's what we're going to do. The only benefit outside of the fact that, you know, it takes twice as much time to, like, obviously play the same missions all over again. The one benefit is you can get a slightly different angle at, like, different situations, which can be kind of fun if you're using your main recording and then you, like, splice in some stream recording.
Oh, hello.
It's over, citizen. The crisis is ended.
Oh,
What cost?
I thought he was saying, like, it's over, like, lawbreaker. But he said it so calmly, like, it's over, citizen. Quietly step aside, you are under arrest. Like, I thought that's what was happening right there. Like, whoa. Man, they're handling that in a very civil, scary way. My ADHD helps with doing randomness builds. See, like, I feel like I am not anything in particular. I'm not diagnosed with anything, at least. But I am very, since childhood, have been very stereotypically aggressively ADD. Like a boy, like hyperactive, more male ADHD type symptoms. So that's why it's always been so prominent for me. But somebody told me, they're like, are you sure you're not also OCD? Because there's certain things I cannot do, like that are like I feel limited, or I do these weird patterns at times, and I have to harness my forgetfulness and the fact that I can get spaced out or distracted easily. I have to use that as a way to not get into patterns. So like somebody basically was like, I strongly think you might be OCD as well, like very mildly. I've heard of the serious cases, but let's see. I don't know if it's late enough to have people. Let's wait another hour. But yeah, there's definitely another element in there for me where there's certain benefits to ADHD that I don't necessarily have, because I overthink a lot of things. So I have to use the forgetfulness and distractedness as a benefit to prevent that.
Well met.
Harnessing one problem against the other.
Astinia Aetius. I want no part of the Sintavatius squabbles. I mind my own business.
Girl, I respect that. I respect it. Ruins?
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
What? That's
Take
crazy. Welcome, Ark Dornan, by the way. And Khajiit Oblivion was called Garfield. What did I miss? In the game, my orc is called Shrek and my Khajiit is Garfield? That is fantastic.
Have you shopped for a shield at Stonewall?
Have you shopped for a shield at Stonewall? Yeah, you can't really do that because you need to pick majors and stuff. But I'd argue there's no such thing as builds. Well, because you can just pick pre-made builds
If you're looking for books,
in
first edition
the
is the only
sewers.
place in the city to find
You can just like pick a build. Like you just go by the picture. Like, you're like that picture feels like the vibes I'm going for, and then you just like play. But still, like I can't do it. This game is more complete than Skyrim. You can fight in water and have caves you can explore underwater, even guilds that are really fun to play. Oblivion's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Skyrim has little nooks and crannies that are kind of cool, but I think you're right.
How can I assist you, champion?
There's more
a coin for an old beggar.
simplicity of the slow.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
I love your
Thank
accent.
you, kind lady.
So what we're probably gonna do here,
Blessings
see,
of Archay upon you.
maybe this is why it's better that I'm recording. I have to do this all again later. I'm not salty about it. I think we actually have to go to the inn. If you notice, however, they often have all strength skills on warriors and all willpower on mages.
The muscles on you.
You were never intended to have 555. Seriously. Liked and subscribed. Thank you. You've officially leveled up this video.
Well met.
Which used to be the thing I'd say on all the videos. They didn't bring that back. Look, see? Okay, so we need to go to the ends. If that's what you're trying to do. Sam Bunn, let's be real here. Elder Scrolls isn't known for its in-depth combat and builds and stuff. Like, they're getting there. They just kind of forget to, like, complete it.
Phalion, you say? Why, yes, I know who he is. Rather distasteful fellow, actually. I believe he lives at the Tiber Septim Hotel. That's in the Talos Plaza district, here in the Imperial City. I'd ask around there if I were you.
Jakester, how's it going? Okay, so you do ask the guy. He tells you we know stuff now.
Farewell.
Even magic stuff appears in Oblivion. In Skyrim, they don't do that. Really? Oh my goodness, I think you're right. The magical staff doesn't... They don't have a slot for it when you're walking around? What? I don't think I ever noticed. I am not known for being the most observant person ever. Shocking.
Good tidings, citizen.
I don't think that detail, which is funny because I pick up on like weird detail. Everybody has their thing, I guess. But like, I definitely have some details that are like totally unnecessary. I'll key in on. But then things like that, I will not. I like Starfield. Oh, controversial. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know anything about Starfield. I've only known what you guys have told me, literally. The Tiber Septim Hotel. And they don't put spellcraft. Yeah. Yeah. Skyrim, I think in some ways, Skyrim felt bigger because there were certain things that were easier to do, so I was able to do more in Skyrim. I was also older than when I had played Oblivion primarily, and at the time. So I think sometimes, for a little bit, Skyrim felt more... it felt more expansive than it was by comparison because some of the stuff was a little easier to do. So I did more.
My pleasure, really.
But then when I came back to Oblivion, I was like, oh,
A
it's really
pleasure to
well
speak
fleshed
with
out.
you.
Fable did the same thing. We just finished Fable 1. And the magic system in each game gets more and more suffocated, which is like by the third game, it feels unnecessary. You're like, why? Like, why would you restrict a very... Now, I think the justification is that through the industrial age, that magic has been harder and harder to access. So like in the third one, you have to wear wristbands to use the magic. And so you can only pick 2 things at a time because you only have 2 wristbands or something like that. And so I'm like, the explanation makes sense. If it was more explained, it almost feels like an excuse, but I don't know. Phalian.
Phalian? Oh, I know him all right. A waste of life, that one.
Ooh.
He lives here, you know, with his sweetheart, a trainer. What that poor girl sees in him, I'll never know. A trainer pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Phalian used to have money. Used to be quite a gentleman, too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the skooma.
Dun dun
Now,
dun.
Phalian's hardly ever here. He's off using skooma or wandering the city looking for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with a trainer. But only for a few hours, I swear. That high elf is going to wind up dead if he keeps living like this.
Wow. I found a mashup of Assassin's Creed 2 and Skyrim theme. Can't lie, it's good. Ooh, I want to look that up. Assassin's Creed 2 and Skyrim theme. I can't share it with you guys because I don't know how, but I'll listen to it. Assassin's Creed and Skyrim mashup? Goodness. Is it by... Okay, the person's called Riftly. Is that the right one? Dang. Okay, guys, you have to look that up later. That's your homework for the day. I disagree. They are so in-depth and interconnected. Even the devs forgot how things work in the game. The caves... I found some of Skyrim's caves just annoying, but for the most part, I would say their caves are better. Dang, this song is good. The hero bloodline is becoming weaker. Yeah. So, like, that explanation, I was like, okay, that's fair. But, like, in Oblivion, like, I think the magical crafting system, it would have been nice to see that continue. Maybe that argument could be made there, too. David Record Jr. is here. How's it going? I don't know if I shouted you out yet. Starfield is better than what people let on. They've dumbed down Skyrim so it's playable by children. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was more playable by me as well. I mean, it was easier to get addicted for long periods of time just because it just didn't require as much thought. But yeah, I feel like Starfield is more easy to defeat enemies. I played Fallout and have difficult time with New Vegas and 4. In Starfield, tough enemies are really easy to kill. Man.
Look at the muscles on you.
Blush. So I'm pretty sure we cannot confront him here. We did look up, this man's got a schedule. We did stalk him last time, and we found out what his schedule looked like. Oh, here she is. He's...
Dear
Oh
Fandom,
no, she's left
why
him.
must
I mean,
you
he's left
ruin
her.
both our lives? Ah, my dear friend, it is so good to see you.
Just a quick life hack. If you just, like, save the world before you, like, socialize, everybody loves you. Caves in Skyrim do look different here and there. Yeah, I think it's just that sometimes the caves are so long that it just feels excessive. Like there have been very few, but there have been a couple times where it was like it felt like they were trying to infuriate you. Yeah, guys, if you look up that Skyrim and Assassin's Creed by Riftly, it's very good. I have a quick question for you guys. Somebody said on one of my videos, there was a comment, "Whoa, you sound just like Ashley Johnson." I'm like, I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming it's somebody out in the public world. So I looked it up, and there is a girl named Ashley Johnson in Critical Role, and I'm like, those seem like Critical Role, Oblivion, those worlds crossover. That might be it. I don't know if I sound like anybody, but I was just curious. I was like, is that the Ashley Johnson? And then there was someone named Ashley Johnson in, like, who was like played a small role in like some Marvel movies or something, but I didn't know if that was the same person. I sound like Steve Martin. Ah, okay. See, I see that. Yeah, I like it. Alien.
Please, I don't mean to get emotional, but I feel I can trust you. I just don't know what to do about Phalion. All he thinks about, all he cares about is Skooma. He was a fine young man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the city looking for Skooma. And then he goes to Lorkmir's house for several hours. It's in the Elfin Gardens district. I think the house is deserted. That's why he goes there, so he can escape from life and do his Skooma. Thank you for listening. You're a good friend. I just hope my sweet Phalion can clean himself up, or that awful Skooma will be the death of him.
Oh goodness, Sam Bun. What if Skooma was a code word? Man, this guy is a bit scummy though. Who knows? Michael Carroll, how's it going? Yeah, we're oh, the caves. I thought you were talking about combat. Yeah, Oblivion caves definitely at a certain point all kind of look the same. Skyrim caves
This is a wondrous encounter.
have a wondrous encounter. Wow. Thank you. I think she played Gwen Tennyson from Ben 10. Okay, so I don't know. I never watched Ben 10. I knew of it. Yeah, I was just like, oh. So I listened to one girl and I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think...
What do you need?
I think whenever you pick up on the similarities between one person and another, a lot of times they don't see it. Like, you'll see it as because you're picking up on something specific. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to find somebody I somewhat sound like. I'm like, I don't know.
The other parts of Tamriel.
Too bad. Nothing
Heard
I'd
any
like
news
to
from
talk.
the
But I'm assuming it's a good thing. Wait, the house is over here. Dungeons just seem the same in Skyrim. There's a way they feel randomized in Skyrim. They're more variable. They can be very interesting in the first like 100 hours of playing the game or 50 hours. But at a certain I've got one lockpick. At a certain point, they definitely feel very like they feel like they're randomly put together. And it's exhausting.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not my friend. What? You know, what do you want?
I want your soul? What? Hush now. It's time to sleep. I think that's what I told him before. The guy's out of it anyway. What? Jakester? I would have made it so that the hero tracks down a will user and then they can only use the gauntlets to spell weave. Oh, wow. But it would look cool. Dungeons seem the same in Skyrim. They just put different objects like a table or a place different. Yeah. Like it feels like you're walking through all the same pieces. They just organize them in a different order, which is fine. Oblivion can feel like that too sometimes. But I think, I don't know, it is an interesting feeling. Um, I agree with Skyrim being fun because you don't have to think totally. It's like your brain could just kind of like take a hike and you could just like play it, and that's enjoyable, but then it's never really gratifying, so then you keep playing it. I almost said into oblivion. You keep playing it in forever, and you're like, I still don't feel satisfied, but now I kind of hate it. I want your soul, Faelian.
My soul? Whoa! Wow!
What?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds great. You can have my soul. Can I have your soul too? Oh, wow.
Okay.
Ah! Ah!
Faelian is dead. I killed him in Lorkmir's house, a secure location with no witnesses. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva and receive my reward and bonus. Now, I remember before we struggled to get him into this place. And I think, first of all, I don't really think there's any good loot here. It's an abandoned house. Probably not. But, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. He has a schedule where he will, let's see, it's 12:18 p.m. Whoa, I actually thought it was at night, but he spends time with his love, probably to siphon more money out of her, and then he goes and to this house. Oh, whoops, my bad. I like Bloated Man's Grotto and Moss Mother Cavern. Like, those are my favorite caves in Skyrim. Don the Helmet Legionnaire. David Riker Jr., welcome to the Legion. We're starting Fable 2 tomorrow. I'm so excited because that's the one I actually know how to play.
What do you...
The first one was really fun to learn, though. Chad Warden helped me every step of the way, and to be honest, the like by the time I got to like the end of the game, I'm like, I get this magic system finally. Like, you really eventually you learn it, and it's cool. Fable 2, I'm definitely here for it. Yeah, Fable 2 is so good. It's just so good. I already have it posted up for members. The not the link, but like I posted it. Like it already should be up for you to like save the notification. It's tomorrow. For those who don't know, we have our member stream on Wednesday. And I get sneaky. I didn't sneak first. I always sneak first. I like Skyrims because there's different types. There's only really like 2 in Oblivion, Cave and Alien. That's fair. Should have given an apple. Nerdy, the guards will see the knife wounds. Oh, I didn't think about that. I don't have any poison apples yet, though. Man, the poison apples work so well. I am not evil, I swear. Apple. Oh, it's on this side. I don't like how it plays, but it's way stronger narrative-wise. Yes, I think I really enjoy Fable 2. I think Fable 2 has a very rich story. Like, can you look in it? Yeah, like, if you don't take anything, but can you, like, just look? Can you take a peek? Oh! Wow! Wow, that's... So, that blood drive last week that had nothing to do with donating to the hospital? Okay, so anyways, we're meeting with Ochiva, I forgot. Nerdy, a warning, people have experienced Fable 2 freezing a lot, so beware. What? That's like a new thing? Oh, I hope not. We had an issue with Fable 1 when we first started playing it where the letter A would not work, which is not good because you
I am
literally needed to
honored
get
by
through
your
conversations. So we would
How
get
can
stuck
Ochiva be of assistance?
because we couldn't get the letter A to engage. And it wasn't the controller, it was the game. That's really good to know. I'll keep that in
The
mind.
high Elphalian
I hope it
swims
doesn't
in
give
the
us a
maelstrom
problem.
of darkness at the feet of our dread father, Sithis.
Wow.
And there were no witnesses to your handiwork. Because of the discretion you exercised, Captain Philida will not suspect the Dark Brotherhood was involved and will not meddle in our affairs.
Except for the
Here
knife.
is your reward and bonus. Both have been well earned. Go now and rest, and may the Night Mother guard your dreams.
The graphics on the Fable series are amazing for the time it was released. I think so. And the comedy, this was before I'd ever played Fallout. Before I'd played Fallout, I'd played Fable. And definitely that the dark humor, that was the first time I could, I
am
really
honored
experienced
by
that
your
in
presence. How can Ochiva be of assistance?
my presence.
I have another contract when you're ready. One
Literally
that
just
will
work. I
rely
just
on
work
your
here.
ability to remain fully undetected.
Literally my expertise. I have 100% chameleon spell, man. I sound like some, I don't even know. I sound like someone's like, yeah, I literally have like the best edition. Like, don't worry. I have the best edition of this spell. You don't understand. I'm so beyond this. Also, Skyrim's dragons and vampires are just annoying. Always attack when speaking to NPCs or buying stuff. That was an element that kept me on my toes. And then at a certain point, I'm like, I get it already. I've already killed like 58 dragons, and I'm kind of like I just want to be able to walk a distance for a minute. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think what it is ultimately with all these things, whether it's the caves, the anything, the details, I think Skyrim just takes it, they really wanted to bump it up a notch. So in an effort to make things feel less repetitive, they made a lot more detail, but then the detail was repetitive. And so it just all was a bit much. So in its own way, especially if you're not playing it for so many hours because you're struggling to find it gratifying, in the end, it's just like, if you can really enjoy a lot of the game, but at a certain point you're like, I get that there's 1,000 more details, but I've seen all of those 1,000 times now.
Far to the west, there lives a fierce warlord and his company of loyal mercenaries. Your target is the warlord. Do you accept this contract?
Why do I feel like that's like not enough information, but sure.
Excellent. Now listen closely. Nestled in the mountains to the west lies Fort Such. It is the home of the warlord Roderick and his mercenaries. Roderick has recently taken ill. He now lies in eternal slumber, kept alive only by the daily administration of a powerful medicine. You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide, but you must remain undetected. Whomever arranged this contract wants it to look like Roderick died from his illness, so discretion is essential. Attack no one. Be seen by no one. If you are detected, the poisoning will fail, and Roderick must be killed in some other manner. That will, of course, forfeit your bonus.
Why did my memory card have to be not working? I love this mission. I hate the noise pollution. I want to only hear the person I'm talking to, not what's going on in the background. It depends on what the situation is. Where, like, the music in a store or like, not a store. I mean like a tavern or like whatever, an inn. I think it's vibey, but you're right. There's like Oblivion really literally like draws you into one conversation. That is all you're focusing on. If you like dungeons that don't all look the same, I guess, don't look the same, I recommend Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age Inquisition. I have heard of those games so many times. I've never played them. The guy who took out the contract is the orc male at the beginning. An Oblivion gate. Whoa, there's a fight happening. Let's check it out. Even though we can't record it. If you didn't record it, it basically like didn't even happen. It's not on Instagram, does it even exist? You found a gate to Oblivion. What is happening, man? There's still Oblivion guys like lingering? Shadowrend. I did not think I'd be in like essentially an Oblivion fight again. These are the Fort Such guys though that I think that we saved. That was cool. Okay. Oh. This is the one with the cool entrance. Whoa. What is even happening? Whoa. This is really cool, actually. Can you go in through here? Oh yeah, that's a boring entrance. That's just like through the wall. I thought it was on the other side. So the funny thing is Roderick is inside. I don't remember who his guards are, but the Imperial guards are outside. I've successfully entered Fort Such. I must now locate Roderick's medicine and replace it with the bottle of poisoned medicine.
Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Are they Imperial guys? I guess we'll find out in a minute. No. He just looks like a mercenary. Oh no, please tell me. Work. Oh, come on. Okay. Do we want to get soft locked out of this? No. It wouldn't soft lock it, but I'm going to say that to be dramatic so I could justify duping these. Wes Johnson got sick with something, found barely... What? Is that recent? Wes Johnson's sick right now? Okay. Really quickly, guys. When was this? January 27th, 2025. Wes Johnson faced a significant medical challenge in his hotel and was rushed to the hospital after not showing up to an event on January 22nd. There's a GoFundMe page set up by the family. Washington Capitals. He's an announcer, an arena announcer, which is amazing. We kindly ask everyone to keep Wes in your thoughts and to respect the family's privacy as they navigate this challenging time. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, definitely be praying for him. And if I don't know anything about the GoFundMe page, but if that's something that, you know, people feel led to do, then like, geez, I'm so sorry to him and his family. Goodness. He seems like such a cool guy. Like, really passionate and really brings that to people. Is this another one? Man. I don't know. I mean, like, I think personally, I think it's hard when you're dealing with people who are in the public eye and things are not being said. It makes you wonder, because obviously I can only imagine if I had something private happen and then it was just public everywhere, it'd be like, I would want to control that. Like, it's your life. So I can understand why celebrities at times, or people who are known, try to keep things quiet for that reason. But also, like, we've also experienced a lot of significant health trials in our family. And like that, like, when you're dealing with something difficult, you don't want everybody's opinions and thoughts. Like, you want to be able to privately handle it as a family. Even if it's not anything bad or embarrassing or anything, even if it's not any of that, even if it's just your average normal old stuff, like, I would want to keep that private. It's hard. I think we also are dealing with like so many conspiracies coming to life right now that ended up being true, where we're like, we want there to be transparency about things, because it's like, there's so many weird things happening out in the world and weird people, and you know, I'm not suggesting in this situation that anyone was involved in causing any harm. I'm just saying, like, I can understand, like, there's this weird situation I feel like we're in where it's like people need their privacy, but there's, oh, he's right behind me. Do you have a key, sir? No, you don't. This is a conversation I'm recording for sure. I actually interrupted it.
In check, unlike your tongue. How can you
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. So zip the lip. Girl just told him, man. Yeah, we can do this a lot quicker since we're not recording it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know anything about his private life, so I don't know what things he's dealing with or struggling with. But dealing with any type of medical anything is just so hard. And sometimes even the normal, boring, everyday illnesses can be hard to deal with because everybody has a way of dealing with it. Like when you have something unusual happen, that's obviously difficult. Poison medicine husband, but okay. Next time Roderick is given the treatment, he will die. I will now return to the sanctuary. I don't know if you sit and wait, because I think they do come and retrieve it. I don't know if you sit and wait if you get to see that process happen. More of the story. But yeah, there's like an element where, especially when something very common happens to someone, then if you choose to handle it in a way that isn't the way everybody else handles it, then everybody has something to say about it. There's just that stuff is so complicating. But yeah. Definitely hope that he gets well soon. The Gold Coast. Oh yeah. Wow, that is so much faster when you're not recording it. Very straightforward. Now that we're out, we can fast travel too. Oh, I'm not
So
sneaking.
tiresome.
Me? Did he call me tiresome? Or is he just like having a rough day at work? I mean, he is sitting in a heavy, like, steel and what do they call that? Chainmail outfit, armor in the middle of the rain. Like, it's chilly. I'm sorry, sir. But he looked in my eyes and said, so tiresome. Can't say that's the first time I've heard that. You know what? My dear Dark Guardian, can you... Oh, he's stuck and I can't Fushrodam because this isn't Skyrim. Can't deal with him the way I deal with Lydia. Just push her out of the way. The Dark Bros. That was making me think like what if the Dark Brotherhood made their own coffee line? Like the Dark Bro Brew? Or like the dark roast, you know? The dark bro roast. Yeah. So delicious it kills.
I am honored by your presence. How
So
can
much caffeine
Uchiha
it
be
might
of
make your heart
assistance?
stop.
Ah, so you infiltrated Fort Such.
Ooh,
remained
Deceiver's Finery.
undetected,
Ooh.
And replaced the medicine with the poison I provided.
Yo,
You are truly a master of shadow. It pleases me greatly to offer you this reward and a well-earned bonus. Go now, rest. I'll have another contract ready whenever you are.
Dude, I didn't know that about the hunters. I haven't played Skyrim in so long. Did you know that some hunters in Skyrim will transform into werewolves at night? That's intense. Yo, Ochi, like, I ripped that dude open, bruh. Ochi. I like Ochi. What's up, Bo? How's it going? Wait, you gave me the Deceiver's Finery, but didn't give me the quest?
Are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
I like her smile. Her smile looks so sweet. Like, oh yeah, the contract's waiting. Are you, like, ready?
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Yes, I'm ready.
Splendid. You need
Splendid.
to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house, and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. When
So, like, okay, I love this quest because of the. It just adds. It makes it more. It makes a cooler experience. It adds something to what you have to accomplish here.
go now,
My
dear family member,
only
and live and have
issue
mother wrap you in her cold,
is
loving
that
embrace.
how would they know? By the end of this quest, how would they know? If you had specifically, because they're all going to be gone by the end of it anyway. So why does it matter? Now, if you were going to leave one alive and it needed to remain a mystery to that person what was happening, that's one thing. They would kind of know it's you because they know that they're not doing it. But I don't know, man. Or if you could fake, if you could fake your own death and then it leaves that person like traumatized or something, that would make a little more sense. But if they're all gonna be like, excuse me, gotta get dressed, need some privacy. If they're all gonna be gone by the end of it anyways, I don't understand why it needs to be done in that way. Ooh, see, it is different. Because last time I played this, I was a man. And I had a nice coat. And now I have a pretty dress. And I look so cute. And I've got a nice hood. But we don't need the shrouded hood. No. I am a lovely, beautiful lady. With light tan loafers. No. We have the boots of Spring Heel Jack. And you can't see them under my attire.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
For a split second, I was like, dude, we have the same hair color. It does not mean we're related. And I was like, oh, wait a second. That's not what he meant.
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people. And that...
Okay, so the only thing that makes sense then, in the context of what's happening right now, is that if this guy is observing what's happening and watching the chaos, then he has the right to place whatever...
Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age.
Restrictions on it.
Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Denise Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm an assassin hired to kill you. My baby is sick and we are so... Well, you look at my dress. What is she going to say if I say my baby is sick and we are so poor?
Oh, you poor dear.
Where'd I get the dress from then?
Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Interesting. If you could play to their motivations a little bit more, I think that would have definitely added. I think this quest sets it up like it's gonna be that way, and then it isn't necessarily. It's really just you knocking people out like one by one, but still. The Whodunit quest, the Oblivion quest, is based off the book. Then there were none. I've never read that book. You want to like bounce from this joint and go to the abyss dance with me or something? Hey, we love Ochiba. Hello from Western Australia, by the way. Dude, that's cool. How's your weather over there? Is it good? Now I'm thinking about all those conversations we had about accents. Okay, guys, we're going to take a brief break. It is officially the time for me to visit Caffeination Station. The train will be departing in a minute. And I will be right back in a few minutes. I'm still curious who ordered the hit. Isn't it the person outside the door? Hot and humid. In a good way or a bad way? I don't know how hot it gets over there. I'm sure there are places, I'm sure it's variable in I am excited to get this started though, and we are going to be doing this a little bit different than last time because last time we were strongly dependent on archery. And so we were able to kind of nestle ourselves in a corner and do that. This time we do not have archery at our, like we have a bow, but it's not going to knock people out the way the other one did. So we're probably going to use either Shadowrend or the knife we were given because, as I learned, unfortunately not that long ago, is that two-handed weapons do not receive that ×6 sneak damage, which is huge. Yeah, they are stronger, but they don't take on all that multiplied damage. So it's summer here, so it gets hot. That's right. If you have the opposite summer. I feel like in a lot of areas, like the seasons don't line up exactly right in a lot of areas. Oh, that's so random, but like you think of like Christmas is like, okay, Christmas is cold. Like Valentine's Day is in spring. Summer is hot. But a lot of it's like a cycle. And everyone's at a slightly different turn of that cycle. So it's like, it's not really what all the pictures like tell you. If you're north of the equator. Like the white Christmases and like all the very specific, like you get rain here, you get hot here, you get cold here. It's like that doesn't really always happen. It's a conspiracy. Okay, we shall be back in a brief moment. Okay, we are back. We are back with Who Done It. And this quest is a fun one. It's simple. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a fun one. We're going to ask about the different people.
The little dark elf. She seems a nice enough girl. But to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
Okay, really starting off strong, aren't we? She's not telling
That's
us
right.
everything.
It's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Okay, so she did tell me everything about her.
All right.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Oh no, they're both here.
I doubt it. Where did you get that? That's cute. You think I'm afraid of you? You're good. Personally, I think she's a little floozy.
Oh.
She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
Are you jealous?
Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-color joke about an Argonian maid.
Nell's the naughty.
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
I think you're jealous of the young lady going after the young man.
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
Yeah, why does he need to be here?
All right, then. I guess
can't
I'd
quite
better
decide
start
where
looking.
I should look. I don't
That
want to
gold's
break
not
anything,
gonna
but the
find
chest
itself.
of gold could be hidden anywhere.
Now, yeah, we don't have a basement. We just have an upstairs and a downstairs. Technically, we just had her alone. That would have been the time.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
By the way, that chick likes you.
Mathilde seems like an upstanding citizen of the Empire. She respects the law and recognizes the Legion as Tamriel's greatest defense against evil.
Wasn't I Tamriel's greatest defense? Anyways.
Oh, yes, Davisi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much. Primo's a blue blood, a noble through and through. He thinks he's better than most people, and in most cases, he's right.
Oh, okay. He's definitely not telling
Go
me
ahead.
everything. Whoa. See, there really
I wish I could
is
say that.
no benefit.
That's real. Don't try to manipulate me. Don't. That's great.
There's no benefit to taking people
Would you-
out in
don't
any
try to
particular
manipulate me.
order, though.
Would not. Really? You can't scare me. I like. Don't waste your flattery on me. Don't. Is that so? It's not bad. If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Okay. Okay, so now it's time for the coffee. Oh, I didn't bring a spoon. I didn't bring a spoon for the coffee. Just shake it up a little bit. That'll be fine. There we go. Okay. So how about Nell's the naughty?
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious. All of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstheim. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. A lot of good men.
Man, these people dislike each other a lot.
I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder, is he a Legion guy? So really what it comes down to is get people alone. Be invisible. Oh, there is a basement. I thought there was a basement. How did I not see it? Let's see if there's anyone down here. Now, if we had poison apples at our disposal, this would be a beautiful time to use them. We could set them up at the table upstairs. It would also be interesting if we had the option to, like, poison the meat. Or, like, I don't know. But those options are not available at the moment. And will not do us any good.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house.
See, none of these other things are really beneficial, which is interesting. So technically we had her alone. We probably should have, oh, look at that. Look at that. We should have taken the opportunity to take her out. This would have been great to record. Look, they're all having dinner together. So much food noises. 4 minutes! Which means it's gonna record on a Xbox, which means I can't take it off with the memory card. Ugh. So they're all... No, someone's up here alone. Who is not eating with the group? Who's being a loner? Ooh, chest. Nope. Neville. No, I don't want to sleep. Makes sense. He has a proper bedtime. 9 p.m. Respectable. Whoa. Full Legion? Dude. Kind of want to take the full Legion. Maybe we'll take it before we leave when everyone's out. We have the full Legion, right? We have everything. We have all the pieces, I think. Not positive. Okay, he was just sleeping. He's just resting. I don't know what you guys are talking about. What are they freaking out about? What are they freaking out about? They're attacking each other.
Stay away!
They're not attacking each other. So there's a mage here. There's a mage here. They just freaked out because they felt a disturbance in the force. Understandable.
2 of us have been murdered.
Whoa,
One
whoa, whoa,
of us
whoa,
is
whoa.
a killer.
2 of
But
us? Who's the second? I didn't, wait. The young girl, that's her, him, and her. Who's the other person that was killed? Primo Antonius has already gone down. That beautiful creature. Who? I didn't do that. I didn't do... Did he get yeeted off the balcony thingy there? What happened? You saw them all freak out. I didn't do that, so I don't know
not safe
how
to be
he...
alone. I certainly don't want to be the 3rd victim.
But why was he the... What? I don't know what happened with that dude. Okay, she doesn't want to be alone. Another reason why it would have been good to knock her out first, because it seems like she wants to stay with the group. Except she's the one wandering off. Why, lady? Why? Oh no, she's staying.
2 of us have been murdered. One of us is a killer. But who?
2 of us are killers, actually, because I didn't do that. Also, it's 10:16. Is nobody tired yet? It is late. Is she gonna go back to this side? Maybe she's gonna end up just... If I were to knock her out in a real situation, they would know it's me. Legit do not know which way I'm facing when I'm invisible. Okay. So now these people are just... No, he's just drinking a bunch. Oh no, what
So many
happened?
people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
And neither do
Only 3
I.
of us left. Only 3.
Wasn't she in... She was into Primo.
I wanted to get to know him. Be his friend.
I'll be his friend.
Maybe more. I can't believe he's gone.
Would have been more of a sure investment than
listening.
trying to get your hands on the keys to this house.
Get away from me. That's enough. You should be really. You
Ashamed of
not
myself?
Funny, please. I won't. Not funny. You're good. Primo was my chance. Do you understand?
Exactly.
He was wealthy. He could take me away someplace. Whoever did this will pay. Where
Or
are you going? What are you doing? We
you're
need to keep
delusional.
our eyes on each other.
There. Now you could be with Primo, your love. Together forever. I mean, this is a little sad, but still. She had a blade on her. We have 1 left. And the coffee is at the perfect temperature. The dark bros brew is at the perfect temperature. That was fast. Sweet rolls. All of the guests are dead, and no one knew I was the killer. Shocking. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward and bonus. To be honest, I don't know who's the other killer of the hot rich dude. Like, who took him out? I still want to know what happened with that. So, this is great and everything, but like, I didn't do that. It is fantastic. With the Shadowrend and with my current blade, they literally go flying every time. Sufferthorn and Shadowrun. I think You know, I think I just, like, my damage output is just way too high. I'm just, like, that good. And it knocks him out. Oh! That is a god. Wouldn't it be cool if you did end up finding a key and you got to keep the manor? That make more sense than some of the DLC. Ooh. The coffee's perfect. And my hands are warm. The Count refuses to even acknowledge the existence of the questionable house in Shadenhall. Interesting. Oh, it's freezing in this dress. In the rain. Messed up. Oh, I didn't get that outfit. The outfit. The armor. I at least look like I'm warm-ish. Even if I'm not. Yeah, we've had some fun ragdoll effects. Seeing people go flipping and flying and creatures that tried to cross me.
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief.
Ooh.
You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
I wonder if it would have been better to have 100 sneak and 100 acrobatics with that permanent increase. I mean, sneak won't act any differently, but acrobatics might. We get the boots of Spring Heel Jack. What do we need anything else for? Did she just walk? Wait, did she just walk off? Girl, where'd you go? What? Why is she sleeping on his stone bed? Why would anybody want to sleep on this? Unless if it's really hot and humid, I would get that.
Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract. One that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself.
What? Are you serious?
Do you recall the name Adamus Philida? The Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
I feel like each evil guild I'm a part of always targets the Imperial Legion at some point. It would be an honor, I accept.
Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever. Listen well, my child. The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is an enchanted arrow that will kill Philida instantly. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die. But it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule, observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, sever his finger, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring. Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor.
That's
in
right.
his office in the prison barracks in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours. Adamus Philida will find no rest in retirement. No. His soul will endure a kind of eternal suffering known only to those who have angered Sithis.
That's interesting. As instead of having like one deity where you can go to the good place or you can go to the bad place, instead there's multiple deities, and that's interesting. You'd think he'd end up in a better place if the right deity got their hands on him, because he's a lawful citizen.
To employ the services of the Dark Brotherhood, one must perform a ritual to the Night Mother. Only then will she heed their prayers for murder. It is an ancient rite, this black sacrament. All across the Empire, every day, people beseech the Night Mother to take the lives of others. After a person performs the ritual, they are contacted by a speaker. Gold is exchanged, and the details worked out. So it has always been. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Cold, loving embrace.
You are like... I hope I can help.
Can you ask him about contracts?
Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard. Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well. Be seeing you.
I think that's part of the contract. Do we have a bow on us? I think we do. We usually try to keep one on us. We have Shadow Hunt. Ooh. We still have the Langer wine. We haven't really been checking with our fellow family members to see if they have additional information. But so many of these are so straightforward. The information doesn't do much to help. Everybody's asleep and I'm up here working.
Hello, dearest sister. Is there something I can help you with?
She's one person I haven't spoken with yet.
Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida. I hope the rose of Sithis pierces his heart and sends his soul screaming into the void.
Helpful. Thanks.
I will always think of Lucien Lechance as my savior. When he found me, I was living in a gutter, an inch away from death. I owe him everything.
Well, I'm not getting any information out of
Good
her.
luck, sister. I hope you don't get killed.
That little laugh at the end. Awesome.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron, he's too big to be sneaky.
Love this guy.
Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces. Ha!
Ha!
Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get the bonus. As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get your bonus. Sounds to me like you can kill the old sod any way you'd like. So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore? Not bloody likely.
That's actually helpful.
Happy hunting, my sister.
I thought you had to kill him with the Rose of Sithis. But we've already sent plenty of people flying. We'll probably be fine.
You come speak with me, yet you do not bear Scartail's heart. Please.
I need to deal with that guy for Ochiva and Taniva. Orcs are great. And that one's he's really funny. Okay, let's see. Permanent retirement. Leowen. Now, for those who don't know, you technically the way to deal with this is to follow him, find when he goes out on a little swim, and use the Rose of Sithis. But, given the information, not even information, just suggestion, that was just given us, why do we keep landing places at exactly the right time? Is he already out there right now? That'd be so funny. Wow. Wait, where is he? Oh, he's in that little house. Coast Guard Station. I'm curious. Oh.
You look tired, my friend. I hope you're
Look at that
holding up all right.
armor.
Got called in on a murder.
I want
There's been some talk. Some of the men think it was, you know, the Dark Brotherhood.
I want to see. I haven't saved it this whole time. I kind of want to see if we can knock him out and not get. Like, if we stand still and we stay invisible. I know you can't retrieve his armor. Part of me just really wishes you could.
Well, things are bound to get worse before they get better. They always do. Stop!
Ah, man. Oop, got him. Sam Bun. You got roasted. Got roasted like a dark roast. Mine's medium.
Well, things are bound to get worse before they get better. They
Okay,
always
so
do.
that's not the way to
Keep
deal
your
with things.
eyes peeled for trouble.
But like,
We'd best get back to
like-
work now, Captain catches us gabbing, it'll be our heads.
no. Wait. Let's try this one more time. What if we could frenzy them? Adam, dude, come get sliced open, like the whoa, dark bro.
Well, things are bound to get worse
Okay.
before they get better. They always do. Keep your eyes
So my
peeled for
my
trouble.
other controller
We'd best
officially
get back to
died
work
out of
now,
nowhere.
Captain
So
catches
I'm
us
trying to like.
gabbing, it'll be our heads.
It didn't work.
If you don't mind, I have things to do. Would you leave now, please?
How does he see me? So technically, I could try that one more time because I was wearing armor. Though it be light armor, it was still armor. And there's a slight, slim, unlikely possibility that if I were to put on my lovely Shivering Isles clothing, that maybe frenzy would
things are
work.
bound to get-
I still doubt it. I look pretty. You need to take all the armor off, because armor, even like if I were to wear not these shoes, but the boots. Pretty sure those are light armor.
Worse before they get better. They always do. Keep your
Come on.
eyes peeled for trouble.
Nope.
We'd best get back to work now, Captain Ket.
Okay, this is not working. Oh man, this is why I like the circular D-pad on the Elite controller, because it allows you to get to those corner bits easier. But on a regular controller, it still does work. It just does not work as well. Oh, it's already on Invisible Hystergus.
Tis us
Okay.
gabbing, it'll be our heads.
Ooh, they did turn red this time. Character oh, that's right. You can check spell efficacy. My personality is nerfed. Not that I really care. I think it's in... Is it in... It's not in active effects. Yeah, spell effectiveness is 100%, and it did not work. We could not get them to turn on. So it was worth checking, I feel. But yeah, 100%. So it did not work. So trying to turn them on each other, not likely. Now we can check my spell and see if it you know, if it could be better. It's pretty good. I feel like it's a really good spell. I don't know what level it is though. Frenzy up to level 25 in 10 feet for 40 seconds on touch. That's probably about as good as it'll get. You gotta admit, it's pretty honorable. The city's there, the Oblivion Gate is there, and this man is staying right there. Like, good dude, good dude. Now, there's actual times when he goes out and goes on a swim. Is he gonna do it on a rainy day? I don't know. He's still in the home, so let's see what times he's actually out. Dude, the vibes right now. One of the things I really do want to do next is to have a better archive of the sounds, like rain and like the background sounds. I had to go find a wind sound yesterday, and before I posted the last of the recommendation videos, and I want to actually have them as audio files, like wind and rain and all this stuff. I love the sounds in Oblivion. Every day, around 3 to 8 p.m., Adamus, or Adam, accompanied by his bodyguard, will unequip his armor and take a swim in the pond. Wait for him to go into the water, then go sneak mode and make sure you are not detected. Find a good spot, shoot the Okay. It is very hard to avoid incurring a bounty from this kill, as there is a glitch that will get you a 40, I almost said GP, 40 septum bounty, even if you shoot him with the rose undetected. You must kill him in one hit by any means to avoid the bounty, which I'm pretty sure was the only way we were able to do that last time as well. If you get him in one hit, I'm pretty sure we didn't get a bounty. If you really want a challenge, it is one possible approach is to walk up to Adamus Philida, inform him to his face what you're there for. This will result in every single guard in the city attempting to kill you. If it doesn't end in your death, it will probably end in a massive bounty. You should not do this. Unless you're, yeah, I don't want to do that. Unless I have a thought. Let's save it. Let's just save it really quickly. I'm having a thought here. As long as you do the finger thing. Yeah, so what? Okay, so this could be the moment. This could be our time. Are you willing to do this with me? This could be our time. I'm gonna do something crazy, guys. Okay, you said yes. You don't know what you're agreeing to, but you said yes, so we're gonna do it. So there was a situation where basically
Things are bound to get worse before they get better.
Let's see. First of all, let's see if they even detect it. I'm invisible right now. I am not moving. I am not standing up.
They
Am I?
always do.
No, I'm not. I should be completely undetectable at this moment.
Keep your eyes peeled for trouble.
Okay.
We'd best get back to work now,
Okay, so we got that. Now we need damage health 6 points.
Captain catches up. You're wanted dead or alive, Gray Fox.
So now we're the Gray Fox.
This will be easier.
Let's see what we can do
You're
here.
dead.
Okay. So this should technically, in theory, be applied to the Gray Fox. We have tried this already. We have tried the murders with our character, and they didn't even apply. Even with the mask on, mask off, the murders did not count toward our character. I think it's because it's in the context of a quest. Excuse me. It's in the context of a quest, so maybe the game is not applying it to your character. The only thing is it's supposed to, and the theory is that this will only be applied to the Grey Fox. This is our moment. So, we're just gonna knock these people out and hope that they don't run out of the little shack thingy. Let's hope nobody runs in. Let's do this.
I'll make captain for this.
The look on his face. So since we're already not hidden. Oh my gosh, I'm not attacking. Okay. We need somehow. We also need. Can we use Shadowrun now? Oh my goodness.
You're under arrest.
They knocked me out. They knocked me out. They knocked me out. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could use our greater power.
It's the great Yospa. You're under arrest. Why won't you die? Am I supposed to be impressed? It's the great.
Adamus Philida is dead. I may return now to the sanctuary for my reward if I want to receive a bonus. However, there's one more task I must complete. Philida wears an Imperial Legion ring. I should take his finger with the ring still attached and put it in the desk of Philida's Imperial Legion successor in his office in the Imperial City. Now,
You're under arrest. You should have paid the fine. Die.
where's my sword?
It's the great.
Where's my sword? Why isn't it working? There it is. I cannot see myself. I am invisible. Wow, this really does work. It will stay that way. I want to see if we can pin this on the Grey Fox. Now, granted, we're not the Dark Brotherhood, as they've told us a million times, but we have knocked people out when we needed to. Okay. This is a different approach. I wish we were recording this. This hurts my heart. It's still on the stream, though. It's okay. So far, no one has seemed to mind that when I... Usually people like when I put in the, Ooh, got it. Usually people like when I put in clips of the stream into some of the videos, and no one's been bothered by the fact that it is compressed. So that I really appreciate, because there's nothing I could really do about that aspect of it. Unless if I was able to, like, do it through I don't know. These are those weird background things. Hermaeus himself is here. We should all quake in fear. How you doing, man? Hermaeus the Daedra. Hi. You were, like, amazing in Skyrim. Loved you. We are doing the Dark Brotherhood quest right now, by the way. And we borrowed this man's finger, which would be actually really interesting. Wait. Can you see it? Can anybody see a missing finger? I can't tell. I can't tell. I mean, granted, his armor is on. I'm a little irked. I'm a little sad. Obviously, you can't steal his armor. Like, what are you going to do? How does that work in the context of this world? That you would be able to wear that. Oh, the shield, though. The shield. That you would be able to wear his outfit out in public and have that not be like a weird situation. Like, I get it. But still, it'd be super cool. Leowin, curious. I do not believe I have that. I was just doing just routing a no-hit run of Skyrim Dawnguard DLC earlier. Drop what? Wait, drop the finger on the ground? Yeah, I'm just curious because no. I have the finger. I have it. I would just want to see if it showed up on his hand, but his hand has armor on it. So even if they made his hand actually like show that, they wouldn't. You can't take his armor off anyway. But I do have the finger. As a matter of fact, you can dupe the finger. It can cause some problems, though, if you do that. So just keep that in mind. So we need to... No, we don't need to go to Cheydinhal. We need to go... Why is it not showing it? Let's see if it shows it on the map. Look. Okay, there we go. It still shows it on the map. You need to remember to do this part. Oh no! Oh no! I'm fast traveling to the prison in my mask. Oh dear. We can reload it, right? Look, it hasn't even fully loaded. Look at my face. Look at my handsome face. Let's take this thing off. So wait. Do I have a bounty? Bounty is wow. 2,540. Now, you're supposed to be able to take off the cowl and no longer have a bounty. My bounty is 0. My bounty is 0. You see that? You see that right there? Yes! So, see, benefits, even though it took this long to get there, in the other Dark Brotherhood assignments, doing those assignments as the Grey Fox made no difference. But... right now, with confronting him, you know, and not knocking him out in secret, that really worked. That's awesome. That's cool. I'm so glad we tried this again. The only problem is that someone was watching me take off the cowl and like ignored it. Now having invisibility, if you're doing that, wait, why are they on? We had to unlock. Okay, so here's the hitch. If you go directly into the office, very hard lock. If you go in here, there's no lock. You're like, oh, that's great. But then there's a locked door right in there. So there's 2 doors into this office. They're both very hard locks. See that it's this door. What? No. No. Did I come in here earlier? I must have been in here earlier because this is also a very hard lock. Oh, dude, this dude is right here. Can I sneak up close enough to take it? No. He sees me. No. Now, look at this. There was 630 gold in that chest, right? If we reload it... what I noticed is every time I reloaded it, there was less gold in the chest. So if we're trying to remain undetected, keep in mind. Now, maybe that door's unlocked because he's in it. I don't know. Oh, I'm not sneaking too. That doesn't help. So we are invisible. We are going to save it. She just did whodunit. She done it. I haven't done this questline in a while. Are we past the whodunit? Yes, we just did it. So it's within this stream. It's on this stream. Now we did it last time we had done it on a different character, Argonian. We did it with archery. This time we did it with Blade, and somebody accidentally or purposefully knocked out somebody else. I don't know who done it. Somebody done it. So let's see. You cannot wait while trespassing. Well, lame. Actually, I wouldn't be able to wait anyways because my invisibility would be used up. What time is it? No, I can't wait. I just want to know what time it is. I can't look at my watch when I'm trespassing. Seems unnecessary. It is 11:22 p.m. Now maybe if I don't get close enough to this dude. What am I doing? I could just use life detect and see if he's still there. Too many spells. Gotta love Oblivion. Yeah, you just gotta rewind it a little bit. That is the beauty of YouTube. You can actually go back within the thing, and it will get uploaded as a VOD. So if you want to just see that like specific quest, it's such a good quest. I really wish they'd added more to it, just because they present it like it is such a good idea. You could do so many things with it. Thank you. She kind of cute. She cute a little bit. And no, there's no no mods. Nothing to affect the visual. Like, that was all me, man. Which isn't saying much because I have only one way that I know how to make decently good looking characters. So like, I made a male character with a similar face. They look like brother and sister, but hey, at least the character looks somewhat proportionate. We need life detect. Why am I not finding? It's weak too. It's not a good one. Protect. There we go. It's the eye. I know it's the eye. So the dude is right there. Dude, it's late. Why are you still working? Go home. Take a shower. Chill out with the family. Like it's from a different game. I feel honored. I honestly prefer unmodded Oblivion. I never played modded Oblivion. So for me now, if I were to mod it, it would feel so... It'd feel like knockoff Oblivion. And I just don't think I can do it. Like, I want to, but I think, like just the ability to get to see... The ability to get to see the game you love in a different way is already, I'm hoping, in some reasonable amount of time, going to be accomplished by, like, Sky Oblivion and by the remake. And so I just don't feel any need to mod it. I could see doing some of the... I don't like the character mods. I've never seen a character mod that made... They all just look like anime to me. It doesn't look like it fits. Like, the resolution feels different. The textures, everything just feels off. I think I could see... If there was, like, a lighting... Maybe, like, weather... for Oblivion. Like, modding for Oblivion. Also, I'm on Xbox. I can't mod it. Resolution for what? Resolution for when they try to do the face mods, the character mods in Oblivion. Honestly, they never look right. Especially for Skyrim. Ugh. I don't know. Yeah. That guy's still sitting there, and I can't wait because I'm trespassing. We're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Skyrim face mods make them look like models. It's kind of creepy. Like, it doesn't look right. And they're always kind of... Not always. I'm not going to say always because that's not true. A lot of times the character mods are just over-sexualized. And I'm not even talking about, like... I'm even talking about just the face. The face just looks weirdly, like... snatched and, like over the top. And I'm like, that's not what people look like. You're assuming that the normal faces look right. The normal faces are the standard. Oblivion potato face is the standard, man. Is that guy still there? He's just sitting there? Oh, yeah, you can't see. Can't see. Okay, well. Let's see if he's still in there. What is he doing? He left his office unlocked. He didn't notice that I opened the... What is he doing? Okay, so see, look. Let's check. Let's check. Oh, there's still 630 gold. That's funny. Okay, see, you know when you're like, hey dude, come over here. I need to show you something. And then right when they come in to look at it, it doesn't do what you were trying to show them. I'm telling you, man, it's broken. And they come in and it works just fine. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I'm telling you right now, that happens to Mr. Nerdy and I all the time. We're like, this thing is acting crazy. And one of us walks in, we're like, what? What's going on? It works fine. I'm like, I'm telling you, it wasn't working. That's why I'm crying. I'm not insane, I swear. Okay, listen. I'm telling you guys, I have it recorded somewhere. I don't know where it is. I wish I was better at the organizing of the files, but I have it. Every time I reloaded it to try again, to reopen this chest and get gold, every time there was less. So like it started, I think somewhere in the 500 or 600 range. And then I did it again. It was like 500 something. Then it was like, I don't know, 570, 530. And all of a sudden it went to 400 something. I'm telling you. I'm like, the game itself is punishing me for having to redo this over and over and over again. I know they're doing it, man. But that's just trying to make me look crazy. But I know you guys did it. I recorded it. Manual of Arms. So we need to take the seal. Do we need to steal the seal? Is that what we're doing right now? I don't remember. We needed the seal for something at some point. We have a finger. That guy gave me the finger. I'll give you a finger. I don't know which one it is, but it's offensive, so just be offended. Literally somebody else's. It's not even mine. I don't know if we were supposed to take the seal. Were we supposed to take the seal? I forgot. Are we doing the letter thingy, or are we just sticking the finger in there? The ring's still attached. I should go to put the finger in the desk. If I do this, I'll receive a bonus or simply return. But now I have the seal. That was for the Thieves Guild. That was for moving Hieronymus Lex to Anvil. I don't need the seal. I want the seal. It's cool, but I don't need the seal. We need to let go of things that don't bring joy in our life. We need to declutter. We need to... this is what Mr. Nerdy and I do. When we're trying to organize stuff and get rid of stuff, what we say is we're like, you can't... Oh, I thought it said you can't unequip. I was like, please tell me no. There. Somebody dumped that on there. We always say we're over encumbered. He's like, why do we got to get rid of stuff? I'm like, babe, we're over encumbered. He's like, oh man. He's like, wait, I relate to that. You're right. Yeah, that inventory, right? This is nasty, isn't it? How you doing, Puddin' Pop Palpatine, by the way? How's it going? You came in at see, you sense it. You're like, Assassin's Guild? Yes. Yes, be evil. The Mages Guild never understood you anyway. Don't believe the lies of the Mages Guild. I have placed the finger... Ugh, the finger... What was it sitting in my pocket? Ew! Of Adamus Philida in the desk of his successor in his office in the Imperial City. I should now return to Otiva and claim my reward and bonus. I spent over 50 hours modding. Dude, it's actually pretty fun. I like the process of it, making sure everything is working until you run into something that you can't troubleshoot. Yeah, I know nothing. And I tried to learn, and it's all just like a whole separate world of information that I had no basis for. So like I really struggled. That's why when they came out with the console modding, I really did. There was a couple things I did enjoy, aside from the fact that they take away your achievements. That was a little annoying. They don't take them away. You just can't earn achievements. And I'm like, why would I ever play a game if I can't get like gamer the score from it, like, or whatever. But I did enjoy. We talked about the last time we talked about modding. I think I said what did I do for Skyrim? I did water, sky or weather or something. I might have done one. I was tempted to do one. I don't know if I ever had access to it. But there was a cool one I saw that was like made unarmed more of a thing. That was cool. Just popping away. Haha. I just like saying your name. Put a Palpatine. I agree that a lot of mods are way too immersion breaking and just feel inauthentic. In Skyrim, I like a lore-friendly outfit mod. Yes! And like mods that add a little neat collectibles. Okay, so the one mod, that's right. You just reminded me. That was the other mod I did in Skyrim. I added 1 or 2 clothing mods. Yeah, that does not change hardly anything. It's just clothing. But it fit and it worked and it looked like it was part of the world. And I like wearing cool outfits. Especially if you can enchant them really well. So, I don't know. Poor Lydia, man. Poor Lydia. She already gets in the way enough. Don't make it worse. She's already like, you already can't get around that chick. Stands in a doorway and then you can't finish the quest.
Adamas Philida is dead. I could feel my heart swell with the Night Mother's love the moment that Imperial pig issued his last breath. You have done a great service to the Dark Brotherhood today, Assassin. Your reward is well earned. You also managed to leave Philida's severed finger as a warning to his successor.
Nice.
Well done. Your bonus, 500 additional gold coins, is well earned.
Thank
Go
you.
now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. When you're ready for another contract, you need only ask.
I will go rest until I have to redo this quest. But I will be back on Thursday, girl.
That's all that matters.
Remember, dear brother,
Lydia's a mid-follower. There, I said it. The only thing that makes her great is that you just get her right away. And it's like, oh, at least I got someone. And I had to pay. It takes a long time to get it right. You could probably run this or Fallout on most old hardware. Someone mentioned trying modless instead of fixing a load order yourself. For the console mods, for the console mods, they give you, I think, very good instructions. I don't think I've ever had a problem with the load order on console because, at least for Skyrim, they give you very detailed instructions. Like, hey, make sure don't put this before or after or whatever. Like any, I don't know, battle mechanics or make sure to put this after any graphical whatever. So I never had a problem. I think I only had a problem once, and just reading the instructions, I put things in the right order and it was fine. As far as PC, I don't know, because I don't play this on PC. Like all my characters on Xbox. For me, achievements are important. Enjoying the game matters to me. Yeah, no, I agree. I think because I've played Xbox for so long, that gamer score. They had this thing on Xbox One. I remember the first time I noticed it, where you compare it to your friends, and I was like, great, now that's something that matters to me. It really doesn't, but it is cool to see, because I've got such a poor memory. It's really cool to see how much of a game you've actually played. And granted, like, we had a 360 and we had I don't think did I have an original Xbox ever? I have one now that someone gave to me, and I was like, I still consider it borrowed. They're like, oh, you could just take it. I'm like, no, you don't understand what you're doing. It's a beautiful piece of ancient history. So I'm considering it borrowed, but so I technically have one, which is really cool. But yeah, I think gamer score only matters to me because of how long I've played it. But yeah, I would be interested one day if I could get a computer that could really like beefy one that can handle business. I would totally enter that world. But Xbox is so easy. Like, I feel like every time I play on PC, I have to deal with some type of, oh, this controller, you have to like reprogram it so that you can use the controller, and you have to do all this stuff, and I like using a controller. It's comfortable, it fits in your hand, you could rest it and just play. I don't know, man. I'm not of the elite class. of the elite species of PC gamers. But maybe one day I will be inducted into that guild, into that beautiful cult. But anyways, it was that Ochiva's quests, are they done? We do need to do the quest for her, the side quest for her and Taniva, her egg partner brother thing. I don't know. I think they're twins or something. I can run this on my laptop, dude. I'm sure you can run it if you have a desktop. I can run it. I can't stream it, certainly. And my computers... Like, if I were to play a whole separate... Like, I would never have the time to play a whole separate character from what I'm streaming. So, I wouldn't be able to do it. Just because I don't have time to like, play the game on my own separately. So, yeah. That's the holdup for me. But if I had, like, a dual setup... Yeah, so, like, if I were to have, like... If I were to make a new character on PC, and I had two PCs, and then that... Because I don't know how to do the whole thing where if I was streaming something and it's like, or I was recording something, I could be like, well, I have to get this item and it's going to take me 10 hours to lead up to getting that item. On a PC, you can just like summon the item from the console. I don't know how to do that stuff. So like you could technically do that. Then that wouldn't be an issue as much. But yeah, I don't know. I need to get used to PC gaming. I need to get used to the quirks and the bottlenecks of it. And sometimes I'm like, it's not worth it. The console's so easy. But Chad Warden, you were first in chat. We had Sam Bunn. I'm reading them the other way now. We had Lord Gozenox. We had Archdornan, Jakester, David Riker Jr., Michael Carroll, Hermaeus the Daedra, Put and Pop Palpatine. Man, I'd hope I didn't miss anyone. You are weak, nerd. You must join the elites. Oh, and also, speaking of joining the elites, we also had, in addition to our Legionnaire, a new member, a new soldier added to our Legionnaire. David Riker Jr., welcome. If you are able to make it tomorrow, we are starting Fable 2. The Legion will go out to Albion yet again. I'm so excited. All the nostalgia is going to just smack me in the face. Yeah, it's a pain. My friends are always complaining, worried about frame rates, and that my eye can't even. My eye can only pick up the frame rates because my computer's never been strong enough to. Usually, like, it's drastic frame drops. Like, it's 10 frames a second. I'm like, okay. Hey, I've got a friend. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him just chilling. Well, guys, I hope you have a good one. I hope the hot and humid areas chill out a little bit. I hope the cold areas warm up a little bit. I hope everyone has a good day. And I will see you, most of you, I will see you all on Thursday to continue our rise through the ranks of the Dark Brotherhood. And for the Legionnaires, I will see you tomorrow in Albion. Have a good one.